Hello everyone. I hope you guys are doing well, and if you're not, hang in there, it gets better. So today we are talking about 3 things you should keep in mind before starting a new project or trying to set a new goal. So without wasting any time, let's dive right in. So number 1 is not misunderstanding consistency. So what comes to your mind when you think about consistency? I used to think working out for 45 minutes every day or at least 5 times a week is being consistent, and that is required to reach my goal. But let's say you don't feel physically or mentally that agile or fine. You're experiencing some pain, but you just decide to go and sit down on the mat and not do anything. Is that consistency? Absolutely. Well, the first case was also being consistent. The second is also being consistent. When we are setting long-term goals and delaying gratification, there will be times when you will come across shifts and changes externally and internally. And there could be days when, or even weeks, where you have only a 30% in you, but you give your 15% instead of 75% like you do usually. Well, who is to say that that is not consistency? Maybe you took a pause, but you held your vision. That is consistency. Even holding your vision is consistency. Consistency is like embodying water, Some days you are very active and, turbulent like a waterfall. But some days you're going smooth and slow and laminar like a simple stream of water. As long as you're moving in a direction and not stagnant, you are being damn consistent. Remember that. Number 2 is planning fallacy. Now this one is an interesting one because it is often invisible and really slips our mind almost every time. Planning fallacy is underestimating how much time you would require to complete a project or reach your goal than it actually will. According to psychology, we'll take a certain amount of time to reach our goal or complete our projects, but more often than not, we usually take more time than we have planned. That is known as planning fallacy. It could be because of various reasons. Some of them could be impatience, wishful thinking, disregarding balanced lifestyle, and our first one, misunderstanding consistency. So when we keep these things in mind while pursuing a goal or completing a task, it helps us be realistic, and it helps us cultivate more patience with a lot of grace, and it will avoid you a lot of disappointment. We expect faster results, but it will take more time than you think it will. So being aware of that before starting any task or goal will help you a lot. And sometimes when you think it's not working out for you because it's taking much more time than you thought it would, some or the other way we lose a grip of our vision. So it will also help you hold your vision gracefully. So the third one is NISHKAMAKARMA yoga, which simply means doing your duty for the day and not expecting any results or anticipating any outcomes. I know it's a cliche, but when you are manifesting something, it's not just about projecting your desires into space. It's about creating alignment between your intentions, attitudes, and your actions. That is the alignment I'm talking about. You can only tell if a machine is working and all the gears and the system is in alignment after you switch it on. You can't just keep wishing that the machine will work out and you'll get the desired outcomes. So the best way to keep doing what you're doing is focusing on your duty for the day before you go to bed and forgetting about the outcomes. Whether or not you will get the desired results is a tale for another day. Honestly, this is me offering advice to my own self, because my personality is such. I'm very goal oriented when I carry out any task or I'm approaching a project. So I have to keep reminding myself more often than not, because this concept is still under the grip of neuroplasticity in my brain, and I'm glad about it, because otherwise life keeps you slapping left and right. And recently, with this whole YouTube gig of mine, I constantly remind myself of NISHKAMAKARMA, and it makes me feel lighter and more at peace. Just focus on the next video. That's all. That duty we are talking about could be towards yourself, your family, your society, or even the whole damn world. It doesn't matter, you just keep doing it. On some days, your duty might not exactly look like executing a task. It might be being patient and accepting change. It could be letting all the frustration out to make room for some peace. It could be taking a breather and holding your vision when it feels chaotic, or simply just crying it out. Even that can be a duty to yourself. But the moment you start thinking about the outcome, you start drifting away. Believe me, experienced it. And if you're still watching this video, I would like to ask one question which you have to ask yourself. Would I keep doing a task if I knew the outcome won't be what I desired, or there won't be any outcome at all? And if this video helped you in any way, please do subscribe. It helps me a lot. And that being said, I will see you in another video. That's all for today. Bye. On my love.